Hey everyone, Big Pauly back for a brand new shelf from my Complete Blu-ray Collection. Yes, today we've got shelf 7, which is primarily the Star Wars and Star Trek shelf. Yeah, that's all it is really. Right, okay, let's get onto it and show you what I've got in the collection. Okay, we're going to start from one end of the shelf right up to the other. First one I have is the Star Wars, get it right boy, the Star Wars Complete Saga box set. I picked this up from CEX for £15. Yes, mint condition with the book and everything. Most places were selling it, you know, at CEX for 30 quid, but I managed to bag this for 15 quid. It was all priced up wrong, so probably one of the best bargains I've ever picked up. But love the artwork on this. Includes all 6 movies and lots of special features as well, so very happy I've got that. Such a bargain for 15 quid considering it was about 60 quid when it first came out. Next up we have the latest Star Wars movie, The Rise of Skywalker. This is the 4K edition. I'm still waiting for Xavi to send me my replacement 3D Steelbook. So hopefully I should get that within the next 2 weeks, if I'm lucky. And I might even get an intact one this time, so we'll have to see. Oh, can you imagine if it came damaged? Oh dear me. Yes, anyway, this includes the 4K, the Blu-ray and the bonus disc. I actually like this film, yes. Some people don't like it, but I thought it's a really good return to J.J. Abrams' foray, yeah. So I think he did quite a good job considering things have been changed up in The Last Jedi. Okay, here's where it all began for the new trilogy. This is The Force Awakens, and this is the special collector's edition, the 3D. So as you can see, it's like a gatefold. It all pulls out inside. We've got 3 discs in there. The 3D, the Blu-ray and a bonus disc. It's a shame in the UK we actually didn't have this kind of edition for the whole series, because, you know, that would have been quite good. They did a similar thing with, I think, the Hobbit ones. They had box sets like this with lenticular covers. So that would have been great actually having all 3 with this kind of series. But yeah, I like that. I really do like that edition. Next up, we have, I believe this is a Xavi release. This is The Force Awakens, the original Steelbook. I think, let me just have a look. It's got some sweet glossing and debossing on it. I love that. Is it the 3D? I think it's the 3D. No, it's actually the standard Blu-ray. It's actually got a DVD in it. The Blu-ray, bonus disc and a DVD. Oh, okay. So it's obviously not 3D, but still a really nice edition anyway. Then we have The Force Awakens Blue Fans edition, double lenticular, with a really nice sweet lenticular on there. And I love that lenticular. Every time I turn that lenticular towards my face, I get poked in the eye by Kylo Ren's lightsaber. Yes. But there's a lot of depth in that. And comes with lots of books and everything, and a really beautiful designed steelbook. Probably one of the best Force Awakens designed steelbooks there is. But that's my Blue Fans The Force Awakens. Still waiting for a couple of Blue Fans Star Wars editions that are on hold at the moment because of the contract between Blue Fans and China, Disney China. Still waiting for Solo, and I don't know when we're going to be getting Rise of Skywalker, so everything's all been pushed back. I'm still waiting for Endgame as well from Blue Fans. But anyway, let's continue. Next up we have Star Wars The Last Jedi. And this is the Xavi one. So this is the Xavi 3D edition Steelbook. And it's the one where Kylo's got a weird arm, because his arm goes down there, then it goes whoop. So, I can't bend my arm that way. But yeah, a bit of design flaw there, but really nice Steelbook with gloss and debossing. I love how Rey's lightsaber glistens with the blue. I believe Kylo's does it as well with the red, but the blue really does shine when you reflect that a certain way, it really does reflect. So really nice design on that one. Oh, with a beautiful ray on there. Fantastic. So that's the Last Jedi 3D Steelbook. Then we have the US Last Jedi Steelbook, and this is the 4K edition. Again, nice image. Probably the best design of the Last Jedi Steelbook is the next one, but still a really good, nice design on there. And that's the 4K Steelbook. Yes, so the next one up is Blue Fans again. This is the Last Jedi double lenticular, so really nice lenticular on there and on the back there, and it has an incredible steelbook, one of the most gorgeous steelbooks I've ever seen. It's actually the poster art, but it is fantastic with the Battle of Crate. It's just the way that the reds and the whites. If you want to actually see what the steelbook itself looks like, have a look back in my unboxings, my Blue Fans unboxings, and you'll find an unboxing for the Last Jedi Blue Fans edition. Next up, one of the greatest Star Wars movies of all time, Rogue One. And this is the standard Disney red sleeve with a 3D. So I do like these red sleeves, and there is one for the Rise of Skywalker. I don't believe they did one for the Force Awakens, and they did one for the Last Jedi. So it's unfortunately they never did one for the Force Awakens. Otherwise, it would have been a nice little package with that. That's Rogue One, and then we have the Blue Fans edition of Rogue One. Again, with a really nice double lenticular, lots of depth in there. One of the best looking steelbooks. Again, absolutely incredible looking steelbook. Have a look back on my Blue Fans unboxings, because that is the best looking Rogue One steelbook there is. Forget that Stormtrooper paddling pool foray that Xavi released. That's the ultimate steelbook. Next up, we have Solo, a Star Wars story with the Disney 3D red slip. Still a good film. Not as good as Rogue One, but it was a good film. But unfortunately, because of the fallout of The Last Jedi, a lot of people didn't go to see it at the cinema, so box office suffered. But I think Alden Ehrenreich did a really good job as Han Solo. We meet Chewbacca. Donald Glover was fantastic as Lando Calrissian. And even though a lot of people didn't like the droid L337, I actually did. I thought she was a right sarky cow, but brought a lot of entertainment and comedy to the film. We also have the Solo, a Star Wars story 4K edition as well. So both English ones, both the UK ones, as you can see from the certificates. So I had to get the 4K and the 3D. What they really should do, they actually should release one edition that includes the 4K, the 3D, the Blu-ray and a digital. That would be the perfect package. I mean, people would spend a little bit more, even if they put it at 30 quid or £35, you know, to have all of those in one. Like they did with Elita when they released Elita in this country with a 4K and a 3D. Anyway, moving on, we now move on to Star Trek. And we have the original series, season 1. This was with all the new revamped special features, you know, the special effects rather, and a new sound, 7.1 DTS. It just looks absolutely gorgeous, you know, because it was filmed on film, so it looks absolutely stunning. Beautiful colours as well. And then we have the original series 2. And the original series 3 as well. And then we have one of my favourite Star Trek shows of recent years. Even though it only lasted 4 seasons, as opposed to most Star Trek seasons lasting like 7. This is Star Trek Enterprise with Scott Bakula. Yes, absolutely loved this show right from the start. Jonathan Archer. The cast, all of the cast were great on this, and it's a great sort of like introduction to like a more military based Star Trek, because, you know, the ship looked more like a naval ship, like a submarine, rather than all the bright colours of the Enterprise. So that's series 1. Then we have series 2, or season 2, and then season 3, and of course season 4. So I've got the complete series of that. Unfortunately, there's no Star Trek Voyager or Deep Space Nine on Blu-ray. We'll probably never get them, but it's a shame. But I have seen what Deep Space Nine looks like in high definition on Blu-ray, because they released What You Leave Behind documentary, the DS9 documentary, and they actually tinkered with some scenes, and it looked absolutely fantastic. So it's a shame that we'll probably never get it, but I haven't even got the DVD sets because I've always waited for the Blu-rays to come out. Okay, next up we have the Complete Star Trek The Motion Picture Series box set with a nice, it's got one of those slippy covers. Let's have a look. Let's look. There it goes over the top of it. And this includes the motion picture, The Wrath of Khan, The Search for Spock, The Voyage Home, The Final Frontier, The Undiscovered Country, and Star Trek The Captain's Summit special disc. Fantastic. I love that series, all mixed in with one. The same with this one as well. Nice, two nice little box sets. We also have the Next Generation series as well, with a slip, which includes Star Trek Generations, First Contact, Insurrection, Nemesis with Tom Hardy, and Star Trek Evolutions documentary as well. Okay, then we start on some Star Trek Steelbooks. I have Star Trek The Next Generation Season 1 Steelbook, and this is where it all came in. They did the same, basically, what they did with the original series. They updated the special effects, gave us a better sound, a 7.1 sound, lots of, you know, additional special features. So really good. So that's Season 1. And then Season 2. And all these seasons do have different coloured fronts, as you can see, Season 3. And they have a part image on the side there. And if you line them all up, it's one huge image. And then we have Season 4. Season 5. Season 6 with a nice purple cover. And the final season, Season 7. And then we have the last two Star Trek Steelbooks from the new series. So we have Star Trek Discovery Season 1. Really nice Steelbook. Really good series. A lot of die-hard Star Trek fans didn't like it, you know, because it changes Star Trek up. The Klingons look different. But then again, how different did the Klingons from the motion picture and the subsequent Star Trek films look to the original Klingons? So yeah, you can't really grumble, you know, Klingons like to change. But this is a really good series. There's the Discovery. A little bit slow to start with, like most shows, most Star Trek shows, and then when it gets into Season 2, that's where everything kicks off. There's Season 2. We get the addition of Captain Pike. Captain Pike there, played by Anson Mount, and also Spock. Fantastic. And Season 2 just really kicks it off. The Season 2 finale is one of the best Star Trek episodes ever. The battle at the end, holy crap. The look of the Enterprise, as well as the Discovery, but the look of the Enterprise looks beautiful. And from what I understand, we possibly could be getting a brand new Star Trek show with Captain Pike and Spock and Number 1. So I really hope so, because at the end of season 2, everybody was crying out that we need to get a spin-off show. Fantastic. And it would be the precursor to the original series as well. Fantastic. So that's season 2 of Star Trek Discovery. Brilliant. Okay, so that is shelf 7 done. That was actually quite a quick shelf considering it was just Star Trek and Star Wars. Shelf 8 will consist of things like American Horror Story, The Walking Dead, all of the DC series, Indiana Jones, lots of stuff like that. So lots of bits and pieces mixed in. So hope you enjoyed the video. Like it by giving it some thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, comment and share. And I shall see you on the next shelf, which will be shelf 8, probably in about a couple of days' time. But until the next one, bye for now.